Hi, good afternoon. I've been working on this for the last couple hours, and I keep running to the 40-minute time slot. And I know nobody wants to watch a 40-minute video, especially of me ranting. I got a few things I want to talk about. I want to be as quickly as I can because I want this to be short. I want people to click on it instead of saying 40 minutes, I want to watch that, or dropping out in the middle, or however that works. Okay? I'm going to start straight out. I'm going to say, when I was young, I spent time in detention homes. Almost a year one time. I was not a good guy, or I was making poor decisions. I was a good guy, but just doing all the wrong things. Connecticut, New York, okay? Had a hard time in school, didn't click with me. I was a dropout. I went to prison. I'm a felon. Like I said, I was homeless probably total 4 years, really. 4 years. And one of those years was volunteering and actually living in a homeless tent camp. I'm not going to tell you the reasons why. It'll be a long video. But everybody is one step from being in that position. Let me tell you that. Okay, you think you're cool? You think you can drive by a homeless guy who's sitting on the side of the street with no shoes and no socks? And you don't think that can be you the very next day? Think again. Think again. We have to pay attention to these people. It's very cold outside right now. And it's going to get colder. We all know that. Please think of these people. The holidays are coming up. It doesn't take much. A thermal blanket, a little wind-up thing at, God, I hate to say Walmart, or whatever the case may be. A blanket, a little gift, water, a sandwich, peanut butter sandwich, man. Bag of chips. These people are human beings. Some of them are doctors, psychiatrists. I've met them all, I used to talk about this in my beginning videos. Go down into these neighborhoods where the homeless are, not to the point where you're going into Crackville, but to a point where you're reaching these people. And I don't care if you give them anything. Get out of your car and go sit down and let them talk. Keep your mouth shut and just let them talk and tell their story. Any human, homeless or not, deserves that respect. What do you think it's like waking up and your picture window is a hole in your box, which transcends into substance abuse, which is no longer getting high, it's people escaping reality. You get up in the morning and you look out a hole in your box. As you pick, that's how your day starts, right? Are you not going to go stick something in your arm or up your nose? You may want to really think that over, because it is a reality that is beyond belief and it's almost beyond tolerable. Okay? These people are escaping reality. Now what they're doing to correct them, let's talk about heroin addicts, is they're giving them, instead of, because you can only be in a detox 7 days. You're spun dry and you're thrown out sick. So what do? They go grab another dose. Most of the time that dose kills them. They know this, right? So the new game plan is Suboxone, Subutex, right? So if you've got an opiate habit, instead of being able, your insurance paying for enough time for you to be in the hospital to come out feeling good and strong and able to fight that beast, that demon, you come out sick as hell because they did it so quickly. It's called a spin dry. 7 days. You might get 10, but 7 days. Now they're putting them on Suboxone and Subutex, which is bupropion. I know my drugs. I had an A+ in pharmacology. Plus, I've got a lot of street experience. Bupropion is basically, it's an opiate, but kind of an opiate antagonist. I can't really define what that is. But Suboxone's got naloxone in it, which prevents you from getting high on it, but you do get high as hell, okay? Subutex has no naloxone in it, and you definitely get high as hell. So you're trading one habit. The heroin that you were doing was probably weaker than the dose of Subutex they're eventually going to ramp you up to. And that's a 7-month withdrawal. And I have proved that it takes 7 months to feel right again. There are YouTube videos up of these people where there are things. I watched a girl just growing out of her face, losing her hair. I mean, it killed me. All I could tell her was she was beautiful. It's just not right. There's an agenda there. Because then they yank it from you, right? You know, smoke a little weed, get a dirty UA, boom, you're out of there. Good luck. I'm withdrawing off that stuff. Because again, it's a nightmare. I would rather go through the old 30-day regular heroin withdrawal by myself, chewing a piece of leather, than to go ever play with Suboxone or actually play with any opiates again. Another story. You know, that was the basis of me going to prison. Opiates. So in 7 days, you're steadied up. And they believe you reached the maximal. Just a little adjustment on that medication, and you're good to go. That's why I chose not to do what I learned in college, be a licensed chemical dependency counselor. I'm not going to be a part of watching people being sent out the door sick, knowing they're headed straight to heroin street to buy a bump because they're so sick. You have no idea the sickness. No idea, unless you've been through it, the sickness that you go through. It's a whole body thing, and it is, you don't sleep for weeks. It's a living nightmare, okay? But they push you out 7 days, you're steadied up, good to go. So back to the homeless. I'm going to work on getting a tax ID number so I can take charitable donations on a legal basis and make sure that no society that exists above these homeless people, people on payroll, people overhead, standard overhead, utilities, that the money that's supposed to go to the homeless does not pay a big glass building full of people collecting paychecks to get people homes. But if they get people homes, they don't have a job, do they? Get it? Guys, get it? ASPCA and other foundations build on top of misery and put a bunch of people on, ASPCA runs a 20-minute commercial. How much do you think that costs on major networks? How much money do you think goes to the dogs? How much money do you think go to these homeless people who are perpetually homeless because their caseworker knows that they get them a home? Yeah, losing a little bit of job stability here, Billy. You know? Now I want to follow that with vets in the same position. Living in houses that are substandard, filled with roaches, Vietnam vets, which I respect with all my heart, just like I do the homeless. And for serving their country, that's where they are. But we turn our heads to that too, right? We turn our heads to the homeless. We turn our heads to the vets. And we got Walmart at the top of our shopping list. Come on, really? Please, 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 please see this. Help these people. It's getting cold. I'm going to say it again. It's getting cold and the holidays will come up, and anything, just to know somebody reached out, just to go down there and shake hands and say hi and make them feel like human beings. You're doing your part. Even if you don't have the money to go down there and do that, to sit and listen to somebody's story, because he's probably a psychiatrist, like I said, or a doctor, or has got the job that you're doing right now, and overnight, boom, it went out the window. So all of us are that far away from being in that position. I've been living in motels For the past, I don't know, recovering, I think I've been out of the mountains for about a year and a half, 2 years living in the mountains, 2 winters. And I'm defined as homeless. I don't have a home, you guys. I'm not looking for sympathy, but it's a problem. And it exists within the United States. It exists in other countries, but here, we drive right by them, man, and it's just not cool. It's just not cool. So anything, get out there on the holidays. You know, that's what I'm going to do these holidays. I'm going to soup kitchen on Thanksgiving. I'm going to fill bowls. Same thing on Christmas. I don't think there's anything that will warm your heart more. Screw the presents, screw the gifts, screw the possessions. How about having in your heart the warmth of helping somebody, of volunteering to help people in need? Try and get your head around that need and understand that. You 144s can. I'm going to finish this. God, I hope I can speak this right. For the people who are awake but in denial. Now, that's a strange disbalance, isn't it? The people who know what's happening, because it's in our DNA, it's programmed in there. We have been here before, and we blew it then. We blew it the time before that. Why do you think they call it tribule? Try. Third time, bule. Bule means war, etc. Bad stuff. That's from Dr. Scott McQuaid, PhD, if you want to look up what tribule really means. Third time around, if we don't get together and we do not unite, we're not going to win. They will win. Okay? So, to sit in denial and let the years pass by, as this has gotten worse and worse, and these planets, our solar system is flown closer and closer to these planets, to where they're in our solar system right now, but we've got our mainstream media telling us that they're light years out. Bull. I've got pictures of one that took up a third of the sky and 20 jets in front of it trying to hide it. So Musk's little 30,000 satellite launch that astronomers are screaming about, they can't see anything, it better work. But it probably won't. And if it does work, it'll just work for a little while. Because when a planet 10 times the size of our planet pulls up next to it, it will not go unnoticed. And we will go dark. That's where our 3 days come in. Probably more. You know, you have to look fear straight in the face. You men know this. You women probably know it too. If you're in a fight with somebody and you're scared, what do? No fear, hit purse as fast as you can. If it's in a situation where you're going to get hurt, that's what you do. You look it in the eye. You do not turn your head because of fear, because what happens then? The enemy takes the first hit, and you're down and out. You're gone. It's that person who really hits with that first hit. Usually is going to win that fight, and has the balls to just do it without being scared. Just boom, go. Not sit there and threaten each other and talk cool and no, go. People don't know that about fighting. They just want to sit and rant at each other. And then fight on the ground. You never want to take a fight to the ground. You will not win it. Stay above ground. That applies to this in a sociological standpoint also. Because I'm saying this in parable. That enemy, that person we're going to fight, has no fear. And they're ready. But you turn around and you blink, or we turn around, blink, we've lost before it even starts. I've been nailing my son for 5 years for videos and blah, blah, blah. I was told I was crazy. I was almost run out of Texas. I basically had to leave Texas because I had nobody left. And I came to these mountains to find solace, and find who I am, and find out what my purpose actually was and who I'm supposed to be. Take society and throw it in the garbage, really, you know. It was probably the best time of my life, and probably the most healthiest time of my life. We have to be able, if we want to pursue our dreams, if we want to take back what was taken from us first, which that's a good place to start, isn't it? Taking back what they first took from us, the dreams that we had when we were 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, the people we wanted to be, skaters, musicians, artists, dancers. I remember being told at a job long ago, I think I was 17, real good job, climbing up that corporate ladder, right? Trying to do bands at night, playing all night, but not being able to really do the job during the day. You know, coming up a little bit short. And having a talk with the manager and telling him what I do. I said, dude, you're burning the candle at both ends. Let me tell you something. Burning the candle at both ends does not work. Especially if you're in a corporate situation. If you're in charge of cheese down Subway, different deal. Okay? And that's what you may have to do to pursue your dream. Is cut back, rice and beans, whatever you need to do, peanut butter sandwiches. Okay? How much are you willing to give up to be who you actually are? Are you willing to fight for who you actually wanted to be? Are you willing to fight or stand up? Let me put that in a different way. Are you willing to stand up for the things that you wanted to be that were stolen from you because you got caught on a hamster wheel? And the main part of that hamster wheel is you had to devote everything to it to climb up a ladder that goes nowhere. While you let your purpose, which is our reason for existence, if we don't have purpose, we don't exist, and you let your dreams just fly out the window. Now, I've said this before. People go to their graves trying to be somebody else, and I think that is the saddest thing in the world. That's why I'm hard at work right now, grabbing my dreams back, because I think that's the place to start. Well, maybe I should have started when I was younger. My body probably would have held up better, but I'll do what I have to. You know, I'll hit food pantries, whatever, man. I'm doing my thing now, at my age. Like I did when I got out of college, you know. I mean, prison. Needed 4 years of counseling. Who's the lady who told me to be a counselor? And that's why I don't want to be one. It's the way they spin dry people. I think I've already said that. I'm not going to be a part of that. Sorry, I'm losing it with you. I've just got so much to say, and I'm wondering if I said it. I feel like hell. We have to look fear straight in the eye. We have to start having a conversation instead of looking at the pretty videos that everybody's posting up. Because those videos are direct signs that something's coming, and we need to start getting prepared instead of saying, look at this. This is amazing. You know? We need to help each other. We are not here for us. We are here to help each other. And when we can get that straight in our mind and chastise ego and self from our hearts, then we will reach that point and we will become united and we will become a collective. I'm sorry, Dakota. The things I sent to you was to teach you how to read this guy, to teach you how to be safe, to teach you from, to keep you from getting hurt, to keep your friends from getting hurt. In no way, shape, or form with anybody, not even my son, have I sent out my videos with malintent to scare anyone. Even though a lot of people I've sent videos to, I don't hear from them again. And it certainly got my son rattled. He used to watch them. He can't no more. He just won't. I understand that. I understand that. But we are men. And we are very strong women. It goes both ways. And we stand up. We stand up for the rights that were guaranteed to us by the Constitution, mainly the First Amendment. And we see, we look around and we see what's happening. Don't turn your head anymore. Get involved. Help me with some ideas. Whatever you need to do. If you got something floating around in the brain pan that's a cool idea, I want to hear it. Okay, because denial is not the answer. And then to finally wake up and know that this is a real deal thing, and there may be a limited amount of time we have here, and to say, how am I going to spend this? You might should have thought of that while you were in denial for 5 years. Okay? Because that was 5 years, or some of you 10 years, or 15 years that you just flushed down the toilet. And you could have been busy or already have achieved your dream, taking it back. I'm going to pretty much leave it at that. I'm going to leave it with I want to leave it with two things. Spartan. Now, I want to look into that too, because it seems Xerxes was a giant god, and I'm wondering if that boy is Nephilim. I'm wondering why the Spartans had red capes, and I'm wondering why that sky is so screwed up in that movie. Are you getting my symbology there? So I need to look into that Spartan dragon lineage. The last thing I want to say, or give a quote from, is Ernest Hemingway. The world is a fine place and worth fighting for. I agree with the second part. That comes from the movie Seven, and that comes from the book For Whom the Bell Tolls. It goes farther, you should read it. He was an amazing man. I mean, I want to wish you all a happy Sunday. I hope you enjoyed my playing. Again, I was running through an EVH amp. That's an Eddie Van Halen amp. It's called 5150, and the thing will rip your head off. And that's an Ibanez guitar that I did put money on. I'm sending this one I got back because there was too much work to get the geometry straight back in that guitar again. And anyway, long story, but that guitar, whoa. It's Swamp Ash, and that's a maple top, and it's washed in green, which brings out all the actual the lines in the wood, and just an amazing guitar. And Ibanez is on the top right now. It's an Ibanez guitar, if any of you are guitarists. The 5150, that's $2,000. But I do also want to give a shout out to Mr. Van Halen and wish him my prayers for him also having his second bout with cancer as he tries to find a cigarette. Yeah, he's got throat cancer now, gang. I already had a third of his tongue cut out. I don't know, what was it, 5, 10 years ago. The man is worn out. He's drunk. He's done a lot of drugs. He's drank a lot. He has stage antics, his athletics swelling on the side of his amp sideways, his spins, his kicks, his slides. He's tore up. But the man is a prodigy, and he is an innovator of the guitar. He is a pioneer. They just put one of his guitars in the Smithsonian Institution. He is a modern-day Mozart. And make no mistake, he has made more innovations to the guitar than probably Les Paul. In fact, him and Les Paul are buddies. If Les is still around, I'm not sure. I think that's all I really want to say. I just want to leave it with help these people, help others. It's the bottom line. It's getting cold out there. So while you're laying in your warm bed, you might think about Jenny and George freezing in a tent. 0 degrees. With not the right equipment. You know how many people I watched during the winters in Fort Worth being in that situation develop lung infections that were beyond belief because they were using little sterno heaters to try and keep warm? Bad. They ruin their lungs. I can't say anymore. I do just want to thank you all for your response on my work. I appreciate you. I'm not in shape yet, but when I am, watch out. And I'll maybe do a separate channel, so that's just all music. I'm going to work on the band. I got 2 auditions coming up. I think that would be next month. I don't know if money's going to make it so I have everything I need, but I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. And I'm going to do anything to achieve what was taken from me, as you should too. Remember the holidays. Remember the code. remember the code. The code is we don't leave anyone, a brother or a sister, down. We pick them up. Okay? So y'all have a great day. You ride the wind. You get out there, you get out of your tree, you go to a museum, you go to an art gallery, you go for a walk in the woods, you try meditation. You're not going to be successful the first time, but give it a shot. And most of all, you guys mean so much to me, man, and I know you understand me. And I hope I'm getting through, and I hope I'm not being edgy. And Dakota, I love you so much. And if I've hurt you in any way, and I'm going to repeat what I already said, or anybody that I've sent these disconcerting videos to, that was not my intent to scare you. That's why I don't post them. Only request. And I only hope when I get those requests that that person's balanced enough to be able to look at what I'm sending them. I've got probably a library of over 200 videos now, and probably another 200 videos to animate out of the cam work that I've done. But everything is changing so rapidly. The green. I'm going to do another video on that. I'm not going to talk about that today because that's not what this video is about. It's about sending love to my son and an apology and understanding that I had two decisions to make. To not let you know anything and you be trapped in a city when the stars fall. Or to teach you so you have the ability to survive and see before the stars fall and get the heck out of that city and get off the coast. People start thinking. No malice, man. Love. I'm a father. So the decisions I have to make as a father are in your best interest, Dakota. I can't lose you. I just can't. I can't lose any of you, really. But I have pinned a few. I've seen a few knock off, but I don't know who's doing that. YouTube, whatever. I don't care. You talk about Anunnaki, and man, whoosh, people run. So I'm going to try and keep that in check also. But the main thing is you guys have a great day. Thanks for listening to me. Sorry I ran to 27 minutes. I hope that's an acceptable time for people to devote to gain some information that will hopefully help us unite and see what's on the horizon and use our third eye. Because we've all got one. Activate it and use it, but protect yourself. Okay? Again, give meditation a try. Just 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day. Even sit and listen to this. And trying to block out everything else. It's called separating body from the mind. Your only influence is the music, and everything else is separated. Everything that's around you, your exterior is gone. And that's when you go into inner self. And that's when you find you. Anyway, thank you guys a lot. You have a great day. Again, to all you people who've talked to me and kept me busy, replying. Peace, power. Stay on point. Keep your chins up. And be aware. Be aware. Start looking at what's going on. Start adding this up. Because it's not hard. And a lot of what I said, you can just YouTube. Coffin liners. Walmart's have changed into FEMA camps. Mile-long trains of tanks on each car. Setting up the golf courses. What's that tell you? Is there some big barbecue coming up? I didn't get the memo. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks for listening to me. I'm sorry I'm tired and maybe a little bit discombobulated. But I just had to talk to you today, and I had to hit this homeless issue because this man brought me back to a reality that's out there that I was way focused on, and I drifted off it a bit. But you guys have always been on my mind. I know life. I know where you're at. Okay? Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. That's twice. Have a good day. You ride the wind. My name is Darryl Johnson. Bye.